I wanted to go over some things. Something that recently happened, and it just kind of goes back to one bad apple. The We had an incident where, I guess you can call it an incident, where my brother posted some pictures of his Jeep all lit up, and it was instigated by somebody else. It was in one of the forums, and I think it was like Smoky Mountain something or other. So somebody put a post up, said, "Hey, let's see those Jeeps with all the lights." So of course, he and I both have a lot of lights on our Jeeps. So what happened was he went ahead and he posted a picture of his Jeep with all his rock lights on, and we wheel our Jeeps, but we like how they look. We wash them up, we clean them up, and we're there's a few different types of Jeepers, I guess you would say, and some are just the old school, die hard. They don't really care what their Jeep looks like, and those guys are Jeepers too. Just like people like me and my brother who have these Jeeps where we try to keep them nice. We try not to scratch them all up when we're off-roading them and stuff like that. We try to protect them, but then we wash them and we enter them in show and shines, and it's a pride thing of having a nice Jeep. Plus, it's nice when people come up to you and say, "Hey, that's a nice Jeep." You know what I mean? That's a for us guys that build our Jeeps, and somebody when somebody else thinks it's cool, it's a one of those things where you're just like, "Wow, I actually did something that somebody else thinks is cool," and it's rewarding. So to get along with the story, what happened was somebody else made a post and said, "Hey, let's see the pictures with all the rock lights or all your lights lit up." Her other posts his Jeep, and then one of the old school guys, which it's not always just the old school guys that build these Jeeps that are just made for off-roading. He proceeded to call my brother's Jeep gay and this, that, and the next thing, and I mean he ended up going in on me because I ended up making a comment and posting my Jeep as well, and he called me a cuck. And I just want to say that just like any other group, you're going to have these hateful people that want to name call and just want to be idiots. So let's call it what it is. The guy's an idiot. For the most part, the Jeep community all kind of sticks behind each other. I mean, I've read tons of posts where some dude's like broke down or stuck somewhere, and just some random other Jeeper that lives in the area will go out and help them. That's what the Jeep community is really about. It isn't about these people puffing out their chest and saying, "Oh, well, you're a cuck," and look at how gay your Jeep is because it has those. And you're gonna have those people. You're gonna have those miserable people, if you will, and they're not. I don't know if they hate their lives. I'm not too sure what it is, but don't let other people discourage what you think is cool. I personally don't judge people based on their Jeeps because, like I said before in other videos, you have people that don't have as much means or they don't have the knowledge. So, in all my knowledge for the most part came to the school of hard knocks. Let's take it apart. Let's put it back together. And excuse me, you just never know. So, don't be a bad Jeeper. That's all I'm really trying to say. Don't be a bad Jeeper. Don't be one of these fools that's like, that's not a Jeep. That's like I see a lot of people posting, especially about the newer Jeeps, these new Gladiators, the JLUs. Oh, that's a minivan and this, that, and the next thing. And these people just, I don't know if they just have nothing better to do than to rag on other people for their what they think is cool or their builds or I don't know. I don't know. You'll have miserable people that you will post a picture of your Jeep and they'll say this is stupid or that's stupid or whatever. Don't and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have went back and forth with the guy. It just kind of irritated me and brought out my bad side, I guess. So, which I usually don't do. I usually don't allow somebody else to steal my thunder. That's just what I call it. Like, just because you're a hateful, crappy person and you want to make bad comments, um, it kind of made me just as bad as them by commenting back or clapping back at him. So, all I'm saying is the Jeep community for the most part are a bunch of really good people, and for every 100, you're going to get that one dingy that's going to say some crappy stuff when you post a picture of your Jeep or whatever. Don't give those people the time or day. And after clapping back at the dude, I thought maybe I shouldn't have, and I definitely shouldn't have. Now thinking back on it, I shouldn't have said anything because maybe he just wanted attention, and like I gave him exactly what he wanted. I when we were raising my boys, we had a class on, to help you raise kids and stuff like that because I was a younger father. And uh the one thing that I could always go back to is when people act childish. I know when they said, when I was raising my boys, they said, ignore bad behavior. So that's exactly, I should have treated the man as a child, and I should have just ignored bad behavior. So just a little tidbit video, just a little something that happened this week. And it was comical, I guess, because there was a bunch of people. And I think what really got me going was he commented about my brothers, but then he commented about some other younger people's Jeeps. They don't know, these people look like they were 18, 19 years old, probably didn't have as much means as he did to build an off-road rig, and they were just new to the Jeep community. And I just don't want people that are younger to get discouraged by people that are just crappy people making bad comments. So this is just a video that's saying, I don't believe in that. I think if you own a Jeep, even if it's bone stock, you're still a Jeeper. If you have flowers all over it, or if you have an angry grill, or you got ducks all over your dash, you're still a Jeeper. What's my version of cool may not be your version of cool, but that doesn't make you any less a Jeeper than the guys that just go out there and wheel the crap out of their Jeeps and scratch them and bang them up and flip them over and all that stuff. Eh, it's cool because it's a very diverse community, and usually it doesn't matter old, young, stock, lifted, completely altered, rock buggy. Usually good Jeepers, they like all the different types, like myself. Like I like all different Jeeps. If you're a Jeeper, you're in the community, and we don't discriminate. Just don't give people your power. This is just the moral of this story. And it's just something that I dealt with, me and my brother dealt with this week. They were, picking on us for the rock lights. But let's always make this community a good community. And that's what I always brag about being a Jeeper is about, just being a good person. And be good to each other. Don't make those crappy comments about somebody else's Jeep because it's built the way that they want it, or it's built to what their means can support. So again, Bill Mufasajeep, like, subscribe. Definitely comment on this one, you guys, because I'd like to see what everybody else thinks about this stuff. I just think it's counterproductive to be a miserable person and just rag on other people's Jeeps. It isn't what this community is about, and it's definitely not what really brought me into this community. I like that most people get along and it's super chill and everybody's super nice and they help each other and stuff like that. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.